Women's rights to do what, ma'am?
Huh?
Women's rights to do what, though?
Honestly, I think every woman should have their own decision of their own.
I agree with you.
And not be judged by it.
I know.
Because you can get pregnant and be by the wrong person by a rapist or something.
That's true.
You should have that right to get rid of the baby if you don't want it.
And you just said the key words there. Get rid of the baby if we don't want it. And so it's a child. It's not something you can just get rid of. It's not something.
It's a life. It's a person.
Right.
They didn't ask to be here. I understand it from that point of view.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you gotta also think of this is another person's life.
Right.
When they grow up, are they gonna want to deal with my insecurities because I got raped by this dude that got pregnant and me taking it out on this child?
Yeah.
Because they didn't ask to be here.
And so you're thinking it's better to kill the child from the get-go rather than they suffer in any way?
I mean, either way, either choice.
Yeah.
They could get rid of get an abortion, or they could get it adopted.
Right. So.
I would prefer more of the adoption type.
Right, and I would say it shouldn't.
I've never had any abortion. I got 4.
Yeah, very good. Nice. Good to hear.
2 boys, 1 girl.
Nice, beautiful. And so, yeah, there should never be an option legally to murder a child.
Right.
Like, we should never have that option. No woman, you were talking about body autonomy, and I totally agree. You should have the rights to your body, and I should have the rights to mine, and that child should have the rights to their body. And so no one can take, yeah, what about her body and her rights?
Aww.
Right? Isn't that, look at that beautiful child, and that's what we want to kill. And if you can take it on the other side, you can see what we do to them instead. And so that child, that's what we do. That's an abortion.
Wow.
You know, that's one form. They take many forms.
I thought it would look. That's why I didn't have any.
Right. That's exactly. Yeah. That's it. You can see the humanity in that.
But the abortion thing comes with us women, and people also have to think ahead of time. We can't just be having sex just to have sex. Oh, I'm drunk. Let's have sex.
Right.
And not use a condom. We gotta start being more on our grown adult thinking. I want to have casual sex. All right, here's some condoms. All right, the latex is too thick. They got ultra thick.
Yeah, we have a very sexual culture. That's true, and that leads to pregnancies immaturely, and then those pregnancies, they're allowed to legally go and get an abortion. And so even if we don't...
better than DCF taking over, because I grew up in DCF. DCF is one of the worst things in the world. I've been through a lot of bad foster homes. I was duct taped to the floor butt naked as a child, spanked, made, eat soap in a foster home.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
DCF.
Wow.
It's an adoption world.
Yeah, our foster care system, adoption care system really needs tons of work.
It does.
It does.
But
however,
people who actually love their job and want to.
Yeah, and love children.
We got people that say they love children and really want to help, but they really don't.
Yeah, that's true. They need a job. That's right. That's so true. And it used to be that foster care and adoption was really run by the church. You know, people who believe, people who believe that humans are made in the image of God and those children as well. And so, right, and so they handed it to the state or the government, and the government's like, I don't care about all these kids. I just want the checks and stuff like that. So yeah.
You guys have a great day.
Thank you. You as well. Thanks for chatting with us.
No problem.